and the DOs from the school over poor performance. We now join Alano Chanda, who is talking to the Regional Director of Education, Jared Obiero.
Well, Dennis, remember St. Gabriel Isongo Secondary School here in Mumias, East Kakamega County has been hitting headlines since 12th of this month when the principal and the director of studies were frog-marched from that particular learning institution by irate parents, aided by boda operators under the pretext that the school had posted poor results pertaining last year's KCSE, and so that prompted the withdrawal and transfer of all the 17 TSC employed teachers by the Teacher Service Commission. Since last week, there has been no learning in that particular school because, of course, the BOM employed teachers cannot really handle the workload that is supposed to be handled by TSE employed teachers. And so to that effect, we've seen the local leadership, elected leadership, the school sponsor, the Catholic Church, and of course the men and women in charge of the education sector in these particular sub-county Mumias East. The men and women you can see behind me really in concerted efforts have finally resolved, and to that effect we saw yesterday evening the TSE coming up with a statement and just reinstating, or rather clearing the air and announcing that 17 teachers to replace the 7 teachers who were transferred last week. And so let's just speak to the DCC, this particular sub-county, Bwana Paul Langat. You've chaired this particular meeting that brought together stakeholders from different fields. Maybe just tell us some of the resolutions. How many teachers have been taken to that school? Have they already reported? Is learning ongoing? And we shall also be speaking to the Director of Education in this particular region.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Paul Langat, DCC Mumias East. The issue of Isongo is actually an issue that we have been able to discuss. We have come out of a stakeholders meeting comprising the regional education and county offices. And I want to inform you that as at now, the Teacher Service Commission has posted those 17 teachers to Isongo Secondary School, and learning has started. We want to assure you that the meeting has actually come up with a way forward on how the school will go on. First of all, the meeting resolved that the security of the teachers in the school is actually guaranteed. We have been together with the leadership, local leadership, the MCA, and the Member of Parliament, and they have all assured us that they are going to ensure that security for the teachers in school is going to be ensured. One of the issues that came up from this discussion is that the school should put it as a priority to do fencing of the school to ensure that there's no porous fences in the school. And then another issue that came up in this meeting as a way forward is that teachers, students and parents also should actually be given guidance and counseling following the trauma that they experienced during that particular day when the incident actually happened. Another way forward that we have been able to come up with is to ensure that the parents are actually sensitized on their roles. The Member of Parliament has offered to spearhead a meeting with the parents to ensure that they sensitize the parents on their role, especially to pay the school fees. One of the other resolutions that also came out of this meeting is that we have said that we are going to restrict any political leaders getting into schools to interfere with learning. And another resolution that came out of this meeting is that all those people who actually interfere with school learning, action will be taken against them. Already we have arrested 4 people who participated in actually ejecting the principal of Isongo Secondary School, and they will appear in court tomorrow. One of the other issues that we also discussed in this meeting, we agreed that the Ministry of Education will undertake full assessment, a comprehensive assessment in all areas in the school. The issue of curriculum, the issue of sanitation, so that, and even the issue of audit to ensure that the school is actually properly managed and that the money belonging to the school is actually utilized for the purpose it is actually meant for.
Nice. Maybe just shortly, because of course you are the custodian of this particular sub-county, but also from the teachers' fraternity. Madam, maybe you're the custodian in charge of TSC. I'm being advised who is, maybe we could just, sorry, we could take to the man in charge of TSC in this particular sub-county, if I'm not wrong. Maybe just tell us from the region, sorry for that, sorry for that confusion. Maybe just tell us, you have transferred all the 17. We now have a new lot of teachers. How will continuity of learning be assured for those learners? Continuity.
We have brought in 17 teachers.
Maybe you could just start with your name.
My name is Joseph Mugele, TSC Regional Director, Western Region. We have brought in 17 teachers, some of whom were in that school, others are new teachers. We've already put mechanisms in place so that the teachers who've been there before will orientate those that are coming in. And we have agreed, even in the stakeholders meeting, we are going to have a meeting with the Board of Management so that the teachers who are coming in will be supported to understand the environment in the area around the school, and the board has promised to give their full support to these teachers. Thank you.
Maybe how many teachers have been retained out of the 17 that were in that particular school at the time of the incident?
Okay, 3 of them have been retained, and the others are the other 14 from outside. Some from within Kakamega and others from other counties. Yes.
Well, thanks so much. Well, Dennis, from the stakeholders here, the TSC and the DCC here, talking about the way forward. They have retained 3 of the 17 teachers, and therefore, of course, to just ensure that they orient the new teachers who are now arriving, to ensure that there is continuity of the learning process. But remember that this is just an eye-opener, because this is not the maybe a unique situation to this particular school. You've seen those isolated incidents really happening in Uasin Gishu, it happening. So this is just an eye-opener and a learning lesson to all those who participated in that particular incident in January, of course, on 12th of this month, because the final results posted by the candidates is not the primary role of the teachers, but a concerted efforts between the learners, teachers, and also the parents have a role to play to ensure that their daughters and sons really post stellar performances in the national examinations. Dennis.
Thank you very much, Ochanda.